What's up YouTube, it's your boy Rhett, back at it again with another video. We've been talking on this channel for a while about what the best places to buy Bitcoin are. Today I'm going to be reviewing what I think might be the absolute worst place to buy Bitcoin. If it's not the worst, it's definitely in contention for the worst place to buy Bitcoin. And obviously you clicked on the video, you already know what it is, it's Robinhood. So if you watch the end of the video, I'm going to be telling you why Robinhood crypto is bad, what Robinhood is actually really great for, and then finally at the end of the video, going to be telling you whether or not maybe you should consider using Robinhood for yourself. Go down below, smash the like button, and let's jump into it. Also, some goofball in the comments a couple videos ago told me that the palm kiss is cringe. So if you've used Robinhood for buying just stocks, you know that their UI is excellent and that's what makes them a really great app to use. And if you're already buying stocks on Robinhood, you're probably thinking, why the f wouldn't I just use Robinhood to also buy my cryptocurrency? It'd be really great if I could just use one platform. Why do I have to open an account at all these other places that you're talking about? If you're new to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is not like stocks. Also, if you're new to Bitcoin, hi, go watch the rest of the Bitcoin playlist. I'll link it up in the cards somewhere up here. I can never get the right side of the screen. It's one of these up here. Go watch that. You'll learn a lot more about Bitcoin. Really, the fundamental difference between Bitcoin and stocks is if, for example, you bought one share of Apple, you can't actually take physical custody of that share of Apple. And you can't pay half that share of Apple to your friend to split a dinner bill. And that's because a share of Apple isn't money. Whereas, of course, Bitcoin is sort of the ultimate version of money. It's the most portable, it's the most scarce, it's the most divisible. It really wins on every aspect of what you would want money to be. And when you go on Robinhood and you buy Bitcoin, you can't ever take custody of that Bitcoin for yourself. Instead, basically, you're trusting Robinhood to hold that money on your behalf and not to lose it or spend it or f it up in any other way. And that's basically the same relationship that you have now with your bank. They keep the money, and if you want to wire transfer it to your friend in Germany to pay them for some good or service, it's going to take a week or two. It's really up to your bank and their relationship with your friend in Germany's bank. And if you've never sent an international wire transfer, just go Google international wire transfer. It's a fucking pain in the and that's because legacy banking was built before the internet and it doesn't work on the same rails as the internet. I can send an email to anyone in the world at no cost, but I can't send money that's held in legacy financial institutions to anyone in the world versus Bitcoin, which achieves final settlement on chain every 10 minutes or instantly for no cost off chain with something like the Lightning Network. And this banking metaphor might not even be a great one-to-one comparison with what's happening over on Robinhood because you can be pretty sure that the bank will eventually send your money to your friend over in Germany, but Robinhood has actually given us no guarantee at all that they'll ever let you withdraw your Bitcoin. They have been saying that they will implement this feature at some point, but they've been saying it for a while now, and I'm not really confident that that will ever happen. So here's a quick short list of the things that you cannot do with your Bitcoin on Robinhood. You can't use your Robinhood Bitcoin to go earn interest on platforms like BlockFi. You can't use it for Bitcoin DeFi over on Sovereign. You can't send your Bitcoin to your friends to pay for dinner or any other good or service. You can't travel with that Bitcoin and spend it anywhere in the world. And you can't use it as loan collateral for some big purchase that you might want to make. So when you buy Bitcoin through Robinhood, you're missing out on all of those features and any other benefit that comes with self-custodying your own Bitcoin. All of these are features that Robinhood could theoretically take advantage of because they are allegedly holding all your Bitcoin. And so while it may be a no-fee way to get into Bitcoin, the fee is actually that you aren't even getting Bitcoin, right? You're getting like an IOU on Bitcoin that you might never be able to cash in. Totally not worth it in my opinion for all of the reasons that we just talked about. So what you should do instead is go watch one of those videos in the Bitcoin playlist. The best exchanges in my opinion, depending on what you're looking for, are Gemini, Strike, and Swan Bitcoin. I think those exchanges are a good representative sample of, all right, maybe if you're a little technical, you want to go to Gemini and get the best fees. Maybe if you just want to do it quick and easy, you go over to Strike. And maybe if you really can't be bothered to learn anything about Bitcoin, you go over to Swan and take advantage of their educational services and let them dollar cost average for you. All of these are better options though, and all of them do let you take physical custody of your Bitcoin and do all of those things that we just talked about with your Bitcoin versus Robinhood, which as of the recording of this video still doesn't allow you to do. And if you're saying, okay, Rhett, well, I get it about Bitcoin, but what if I want to buy Ethereum? If you want to buy Ethereum, it's actually way worse, I think, because the best parts of Ethereum are the DeFi ecosystem and the ability to get yourself into NFTs and other little projects like that. And you definitely can't participate in any of those things if you aren't self-custodying your own Ethereum. If the only thing that you care about is speculating on the price of Bitcoin and some degenerate dog coins, Robinhood is probably going to be fine for you, but I don't know why you would want to intentionally limit your options by buying on Robinhood versus just making an account on Gemini or one of these other exchanges. I think the biggest use case that you're missing out on is just the ability to generate interest. And it's really a meaningful amount of interest that's going to blow the interest from your savings account out of the water. And there are all sorts of platforms like BlockFi or Gemini Earn that would allow you to do this if you were able to take custody of your Bitcoin and then move it to one of those other providers. So if you are in the camp of you've already bought crypto on Robinhood and now you're having a crazy panic attack because I'm telling you, all right, don't buy crypto on Robinhood because you can never self-custody it. Don't go crazy. You have a couple of options. First option is sell it and incur capital gains and then go buy it on one of these other exchanges that I just talked about. This is not a great option because you don't want to incur capital gains tax, obviously. Second option is going to be just continue to do your normal buys on a different exchange so that you can build up some self-custody solution and then hope that Robinhood eventually lets you withdraw your coins. And then your third option might be some mixture of the two. Maybe you start to slowly sell off your Robinhood position, still incurring those capital gains, and then use those profits to build up your position outside of Robinhood in some solution that might let you take self-custody of your Bitcoin or whatever crypto you're interested in buying. I don't want this to just be a Robinhood bashing video, even though there is plenty to bash them about. I think Robinhood also provides a really unique service. So in the next section of the video, let's talk about why Robinhood is actually really great. Robinhood is great because it has brought what is essentially zero fee trading to millions of people across the planet. And they've made it very, very easy for all of those people to onboard themselves into learning about and buying cryptocurrency. Raising awareness and making it really easy to buy cryptocurrency is a super valuable first step, and I don't want to poo-poo that or undermine what Robinhood has built in any way, but I think if you are still buying crypto on Robinhood, it's really not a good idea. The other very obvious non-crypto related reason to use Robinhood is that, in my opinion, just my opinion, please don't murder me for this in the comments, Robinhood is the best brokerage in the world right now. But Rhett, what about GameStop? That was really f***ed up. I'm not super happy about that either. Turning off trading really sucked and it made me really mad at Robinhood for a little while. But what a lot of the anti-Robinhood crowd just doesn't want to confront or think about at all and doesn't really have an answer to is the fact that Robinhood has the best access to fractional shares trading of any brokerage in the world. On Schwab, I can get fractional shares trading of any S&P 500 stock, but I can't get fractional shares trading on any of the index funds that I want to invest in or on smaller Bitcoin related companies that aren't in the S&P 500 like Square and like MicroStrategy. In my opinion, broad access to fractional shares trading is the single most important feature that a brokerage can have for retail bros like you and me who are just trying to put our extra change into an investment that we believe in the long term. And that's something that the crypto world mastered way before traditional finance. You can buy a fraction of Bitcoin on any exchange, but you still can't buy a fractional share of really popular S&P 500 index funds like VOO on most exchanges, including Charles Schwab. And you shouldn't have to have larger sums of money. I shouldn't have to invest $300 every time I want to buy some VOO. I should be able to put in $1 at a time into any investment in the world. We have the technology to do this, and that's what makes Robinhood really great, and that's what makes Bitcoin really great, is that you don't have to have tons of excess capital just to get into these investments. I imagine there aren't very many people out there who haven't tried Robinhood already, but if you haven't tried Robinhood, if you're still waiting on the sidelines, definitely go check out the link in the description. If you use that link, both of us will get a free stock. And then if you do use that link, feel free to comment down below and let me know what stock you get. I'm really interested in what Robinhood gives out to different people. Okay, so bottom line, should you be using Robinhood? If you're only interested in getting exposure to the price fluctuations of Bitcoin or other degenerate altcoins that are listed on Robinhood, go ahead and use Robinhood. Robinhood has a great UI, allegedly zero fees. And if you're already doing your daily stock trading on Robinhood, it is convenient to have all of that built into one platform where you can also speculate on the price of Bitcoin and other altcoins. What you're missing out on though, and why I don't think of it as zero fees actually, is the ability to custody your Bitcoin or any of these other altcoins. From a Bitcoin perspective, this is additionally really goofy because sort of the whole point of Bitcoin is being able to have that financial sovereignty and taking custody over your money, but it also limits you in all those ways that we talked about earlier. And even with altcoins, it stops you from being able to use any of that Ethereum in DeFi or other applications. One of the huge purposes of investing in cryptocurrency is being able to use that money as money, make loans against it, buy goods and services, pay your friends, generate interest that's orders of magnitude higher than traditional finance. You're not going to be able to do any of these things unless Robinhood eventually enables the feature for you to withdraw that cryptocurrency off of their platform and into your own wallet. The only thing that you're able to do right now on Robinhood is speculate on the price and then sell your coins back into US dollars. If Robinhood does eventually enable this feature to withdraw your coins, I definitely will make a follow-up video on it. I'll be really interested to see how they change their fee structure and how they stay competitive with other exchanges in the space if they do eventually enable this feature. Maybe it will be a really great place to buy Bitcoin at that point. That would really surprise me. I'm super skeptical about Robinhood's ability to execute well when it comes to cryptocurrency, given how garbage they've been at it so far. But who knows, maybe they'll surprise me. If you learned something in this video, go down below, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm so that other people can find this video and it helps them out as well. Comment down below if you use Robinhood right now for stock trading, if you use it for cryptocurrency, or if you hate Robinhood after some of the shenanigans that they've been involved in. I'm really interested to know. I think Robinhood is a really contentious company. Some people love it, some people hate it. So definitely let me know how you're feeling about Robinhood down in the comments. I personally still think it's the best place to be buying stocks and maybe the worst place to be buying crypto. Also, if you found anything that I said confusing or if you do have any questions, feel free to leave those down in the comments as well. I do respond to all the comments. And then subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. I love you all. Goodbye.